Hello everybody, it's me, the Real Local Maniac. I'm back with another 8-Bit Wars. Now today's 8-Bit Wars I'll be playing is the classic game Kwik Snax, which was done by Codemasters. Now guys, let me quickly tell you the reason why I'm doing this 8-Bit Wars, and then I'll tell you where I've been and what I've been up to. Now, from the 1HMPS forum, also here on YouTube, there's Glenn, and Glenn recently posted a video of Kwik Snax on the Commodore 64. And we've been sort of debating which version is better. He reckons it's the Commodore 64, but in fairness, that is the version he played when he was growing up. And to be fair, this is the version I played when I'm growing up, so you know what? I'm going to be fair with this version, but check it out. This is the Specky version, by the way, and look at how amazing this intro is. You know, when I loaded this up, it just sort of blew me away. You've got Dizzy and the Dizzy gang there, just basically playing away. Now look at this story here. Now I don't think I've seen an intro this good in any Specky game. And if you listen to the music as well, the music is absolutely fantastic. The music is done by Lyndon Sharp, and I think he was definitely underrated when it came to the music scene in the retro gaming days, because it is phenomenal. Now, I love this game to bits, guys. I really do completely. It is just such an addictive game. Right. So anyway, guys, basically, let me tell you where I've quickly been. I've basically been taking a little break from YouTube and a few other bits and bobs. I've had a bit of bad news. Basically, my house got broken into a couple of weeks ago, and I lost my laptop, loads of other bits and bobs, so that was kind of annoying. And yeah, the other sad thing is I accidentally messed up my site. I was trying to sort of like make it even better, and I deleted the whole bloody thing, so I'm going to start from scratch. But anyway, enough about that, guys. I will be back with more 8-Bit Wars from next week. Basically, you'll be seeing a lot more 8-Bit Wars this month. Reason being is because I'm on annual leave from work for a couple of weeks, so yeah, expect loads of 8-Bit Wars coming up soon. Right, so let's start the Specky game here. Like I said, there's been an ongoing debate in the 1HMPS forum between which version's better, the Commodore 64, the Spectrum. So, as always with the 8-Bit Wars, we start with the Spectrum version, then we'll follow it up with the Amstrad version, and then last, but you know, here's the Commodore 64 version. Now, I am going to be completely fair with all these versions, but again, guys, if you haven't seen that intro before on, Kwik Snax, it is amazing on the Specky. I mean, it is great, and listen to that music as well. That music is out of this world. Great track there. Now, basically, it plays a bit like that game Pingu or Pengu, whatever the game was, where you basically got to collect things, push blocks to crush the enemies. And I'll tell you what, on the Spectrum and on the Amstrad, this is probably one of Dizzy's best arcade-type games. You know, it's much better than Fast Food, it's much better than Bubble Dizzy. You know, it's just a great game. Now, another thing that you guys might be able to help out with this is, okay, you may already know this, but the Commodore 60 version is a completely different game. The question is, look, why is it a different game? I mean, even on the Commodore 64 inlay, it showed the same picture, it told you the same story, and it had screenshots from the Amstrad version on the background of that. But anyway, like this level here is the bonus level, and what you do is just try and collect all the fruit. You just push in one direction and so on. But anyway, this is a fantastic game. You know, I love the Specky version of Kwik Snax. The only bad thing is it's too easy. Next up is Kwik Snax on the Amstrad. Now, you may not get that super duper intro, but what you do get on the Amstrad version is you get little characters down there. Look, there's Martin the Mouse. And look, there's Willy the Wasp. And then the music pretty much is identical to the Spectrum version. There is no real difference really when it comes to the music. Not at all. It's Mickey the Monk, Ricky the Rain Cloud. I love the way they came up with these names. Lemmy Lightning. Let's see. Rover the Ram. And as you can hear, the music is pretty good, and our hero, Dizzy. Now, Dizzy doesn't look like an egg in this, he looks a bit like a potato. And there's Percy the Penguin. And there's Martin the Mouse again. Alright, so I'm going to sort of choose my controls in a little bit. Here we go. Now you've got 4 different islands. Basically, every island basically works with a personality of that person that's been kidnapped. But I'm going to choose the first level like in Spectrum. Now the graphics are a little bit titchier, a little bit blockier than the Spectrum version, but they're nice and full of colour. And again, the music is phenomenal on the Amstrad as well. It is absolutely great. It plays a little bit slower than the Zx Spectrum version, but again, that's not a bad thing. And here it is in full colour, you know, like on the Spectrum version, Dizzy, if he went an extra block, he would take the colour of the actual block, you know, the thing. But the overall core gameplay is pretty much exactly the same. And if anything, I actually prefer these versions, you know, the 8-bit versions more than the console versions, because he did appear in the consoles as Go Dizzy Go, and it felt a little bit inferior. But anyway guys, that was the Amstrad version, and again it was a great version. And look, here comes Glenn's version. It's the Commodore 64. It's got no music, so I'm going to hum it. You can hum your own song, you know, in this version of the Commodore 64 because it's got no intro music, but it has got little letters that are jumping up and down. It's got some nice little sound effects there. I'm going to go for easy. Now, again, why is the Commodore 64 game a different game? Did the programmers just forget to actually do it and then thought, wow, you know what, we've actually got another game knocking about, let's just stick Dizzy on it? Or could they not be asked to try it out? If you guys have got the answer, let me know. Now, on this version, Dizzy looks like he's wearing you know, some swimming goggles, because that's what he does. Now, what are these little things called? Fluffies? Or whatever they're called. This game kind of reminds me of a combination of Flicky, you know, on the Mega Drive in the arcade, and Fast Food on the 8-bit computers. Now, the music I find in this game well annoying. The baddie sprites are pretty cool though, I suppose. I'm sure this was just another game and they just stuck Dizzy on it. Right, so I think I've got all the fluffies, or whatever the hell they're called. They're just following me around. And there I go. Yay! I saved them. No, I didn't. He looks a little bit like Seymour there, doesn't he? A bit deranged, a bit loopy. But yeah, anyway guys, I will be back with more 8-Bit Wars from next week. You're going to get loads and loads and loads. And guys, I'm also going to try and redo my site because I ballsed that up big time. I can't believe I delete the whole bloody thing, and all I was trying to do was just edit something, but serves me right, I suppose, because I'm absolutely completely crap with stuff like that. Right, anyway, enough about that. So, I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I want to find out which version do you think is better. Is it the Spectrum? Is it the Amstrad? Or is it the Commodore 64? You know? And look at Dizzy jumping with joy. And I can imagine Glenn was doing that when he first got this game because he loved it to bits. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to a few people. I want to give a shout out to Glenn. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, check it out. I'll probably put a little link on this video somewhere so you know where to look. He's got some amazing videos. And someone else you should check out as well is Ototoa72. You know, you probably have checked his channel because he's got millions of subscribers and he's a hell of a nice guy. So check out his channel if you haven't already. Check out Swaney101 as well, who's got some amazing sort of like stop motion animation videos there. Check out Zx Amiga as well, he's got some great stuff. Alright, the winner is the Spectrum.